Today I'll be doing the egg in a bottle experiment again, but this time with a bottle with a wider opening. So you might remember that last year I tried this experiment, but with a bottle with a much narrower opening. With the bottle with the narrower opening, the egg didn't quite get sucked into the bottle. It, I think, like the bottom of the egg got sucked in a little bit, but then the egg kind of got stuck, and then the mouth of the bottle kind of cut the egg open a little bit. So that experiment didn't quite work because the mouth of the bottle was just too narrow. After a while, I found this bottle that had a very wide opening. So I thought I would try the egg in a bottle experiment with this bottle. Now, unfortunately, you might not be able to do this experiment if you can't find a bottle with a very large opening, but I found one, so I'm going to show you this experiment, and hopefully it will work this time. So to do this experiment, I will first need to peel this hard-boiled egg, and I should specify that this is a hard-boiled egg. Okay, so I have peeled the hard-boiled egg, but I realized that it was a bit too small for the bottle with an opening of this size. You can see that when I put it on the hole, it falls straight in. So for this experiment, we want the egg to be slightly wider than the opening of the bottle, so that it would rest on the hole without falling in. I'm going to see if I can find a really large egg and try the experiment with this bottle. I don't think I can find a glass bottle with an opening that is just a little bit smaller than this. I think most glass bottles have a much smaller opening, and that would be way too small. So I will have to find a larger egg. This is the only bottle that I have found with a particularly large opening. So this is an egg from a box of the largest sized eggs, and I think it is noticeably larger than the previous egg. Okay, so this is the hard-boiled egg peeled, and I think it is just wide enough to sit on the mouth of the bottle without sliding in. I'm not sure if I can actually push it in, but let's do the experiment to make it get sucked into the bottle. So to do this experiment, we first just need a little bit of water in this bottle. Now you don't need much water. You only need about 1 inch high of water. So now we are going to put the bottle into a frying pan with a layer of water in it, with the bottle on its side. Now we are going to turn on the heat and wait for the water in the bottle to start boiling and for the steam to fill this bottle. The steam should then start coming out of the mouth of the bottle. While we are waiting, we need to get a bowl of cold water and tongs or heat-resistant gloves ready. Okay, so the bottle actually isn't ready yet, but I turned off the heat because I realized that I had to prepare the tripod from the camera, and I would be able to take my time to explain the next few steps of this experiment. So when steam fills this bottle and starts coming out the side, we use our tongs or heat-resistant gloves to pick up the bottle, because the bottle will be very hot. We turn the bottle upright and then immediately put the hard-boiled egg on top, and then move to the bowl of cold water and dip the bottle into the cold water very slowly. I think glass can actually break if there is a sudden temperature change, so we should put the hot glass bottle into the cold water very slowly, and then the egg should get sucked into the bottle. Okay, now the water on the inside of the bottle should be boiling. It is difficult to see if the water is boiling inside of the bottle, but the water in the pan is boiling very violently, so the bottle should be ready. Okay, I'm gonna set the camera here, and hopefully this experiment will work this time. Okay, and the egg in the bottle experiment worked. Okay, so now I have finally done the egg in a bottle experiment successfully. And now let's talk about how this experiment works. So when we heat up the bottle of a little bit of water in the pan with a little bit of water, the water inside of the bottle boils and fills the bottle with steam or water vapor. Then we take the bottle out of the pan with tongs or heat-resistant gloves, and then quickly put the egg onto the mouth of the bottle. Then we put the glass bottle into the cold water, which cools down the bottle, making the steam or water vapor in the bottle to condense back into liquid water. Liquid water takes up a lot less space than water vapor, so the pressure inside of the bottle decreases quickly, so that the air pressure on the outside of the egg will push the egg into the bottle. Okay, so now if we take the bottle and turn it upside down, the egg gets stuck in the neck of the bottle. You can also see that the egg blocks the hole and prevents any water from flowing down. So now we have a problem. How do we get the egg out of the bottle? Well, we could smash the bottle or cut up the egg and get it out, but I think there are better ways to do it. I think I have seen someone on YouTube turn the bottle upside down and blow into it very hardly to increase the pressure inside of the bottle, and then quickly take his mouth away so that the pressure on the inside of the bottle will push the egg out. Now that method of getting the egg out appeared to be a little bit difficult, so I might try a different way to do it. I have seen another person on YouTube say to have a bit of water in the bottle upside down over a pot or pan with water boiling. This is so that the water inside of the bottle will boil and create water vapor, which would increase the pressure inside of the bottle and push the egg out. So this is the bottle with the egg and a little bit of water in it, and I am going to use the tongs to hold it above a pan of water boiling. Okay, so I stopped recording there because it took quite a long time, but the steam did eventually push the egg out of the bottle. Okay everyone, I have finally done the egg in a bottle experiment successfully. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you next time.